We're always told that our credit score is one of the most important numbers in our financial lives. But have you ever noticed that the second you try to actually find it, you run straight into a paywall? It feels like this big secret you're not supposed to know unless you pay up. Well, the truth is, you don't have to. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the hidden in plain sight places where you can get your real credit score for free, straight from the source. That three-digit number is so much more than a score. It's basically the key that unlocks your financial future. It's what decides if you get approved for a credit card, an apartment, a car loan, or even a mortgage. And just as important, it determines how much extra you'll pay for it. A low score can mean paying thousands of dollars more in interest on a loan compared to someone with a great score. And the most frustrating part? The whole system feels like it's designed to keep you guessing. You might get denied for a new credit card and have absolutely no idea why, or you take out a car loan thinking you got a pretty good rate, not realizing you could have gotten a much better one if your score was just a little bit higher. Not knowing this stuff costs people real money every single day. But before we get into where to find your score, let's bust the biggest myth out there. A lot of people worry that checking their own credit score will lower it. That is completely false. When you check your own score, it's called a soft inquiry, and it has zero impact on your credit. The hard inquiries are what can ding your score, and those only happen when you're actually applying for a new loan or credit card. So seriously, check your score as often as you want. It won't hurt a thing. All right, let's get to the good stuff. Here are the 3 best ways to get your credit score for free, and the first one might be right under your nose. First, just check with your bank or credit card company. So many major banks and credit card providers now give you your credit score as a free perk just for being a customer. Log into your online account or even look at your monthly paper statement. A lot of the time, you'll find your FICO score updated every month, right there in your account dashboard. It's the easiest method because you don't have to sign up for anything new. Second, you can use a free credit monitoring service. There are a handful of really solid websites and apps that give you your score for free. They make their money from things like ads or recommending products, not by charging you. A great example is Experian, which gives you a free FICO score right on their site or app, no credit card needed. Another super popular one is Credit Karma. They give you free VantageScore 3.0 scores from 2 of the big bureaus, Equifax and TransUnion, so you can see your data from a couple of different angles. These services are also great because they give you insights into what's helping or hurting your score. By the way, if you're looking for a super easy way to check your credit score today, I've dropped my favorite free tools down in the description. These are the same platforms I personally recommend, like Credit Karma and Experian, where you can check your score and get personalized credit tips, all without paying a cent. This third method is a huge one that most people miss: your free annual credit report. Now, it's really important to know that your credit report is totally different from your credit score. The report is the super detailed history of all your credit activity, every account, every payment you've made, and every inquiry. The score is just the 3-digit number that gets calculated from that report. You legally have the right to get a free copy of your credit report from each of the 3 main bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, every single year. The only official place to get them is annualcreditreport.com. Looking over these reports is so important because mistakes are surprisingly common. A simple error, like a payment that's marked late when it wasn't, or an account that isn't even yours, can pull your score down without you having a clue. By checking your reports, you can find and dispute these mistakes to make sure your score is as high as it's supposed to be. And while these reports don't usually show the score itself, they're the foundation your score is built on. You might also notice that the score you see from your bank looks different from the one you see on Credit Karma. That's totally normal. You actually have a bunch of different credit scores. That's because there are different scoring models, like FICO and VantageScore, and the different credit bureaus have their own data. They're all calculated using the info in your reports, so even if the numbers vary a little, they should all be in the same ballpark. The key thing is to just track the trend. Is your score generally going up or down? That's what really matters. So, there you go. You don't need to spend a dime to find out what your credit score is. You can find it on your bank statement, get it from free services like Experian or Credit Karma, And make sure it's accurate by checking your free annual credit reports. Knowing your score is the first step to making it better. Think of it as your financial report card, and now you know how to actually read it. You're not in the dark anymore. You're in control. Thanks for watching.